is good, Vigilantes? Yo, we got a great talk for you today, and it's gonna be spoilers. So, spoiler warning. We have to talk about it. Volume 2.
It's about time.
Volume 2 of Stranger Things. Stranger Things season 4. We did the first volume 1 talk, but we don't have Elijah, we have Chris and John here today. And let's talk about it, man. Like, share, subscribe to our channel. If you have not, we're almost at 5,000 subscribers, and we appreciate the love and help. Now, let's talk about this. Listen, we might be a little late, but we have our thoughts gathered. We have the music still playing in our head.
You more,
you know. The show's still in our minds. It's only been two weeks since it came out, right?
About
3. Let's talk about it. Volume 2. Now we did a whole who we think's gonna die thing, you know, but we're getting into that. We'll talk about that after. This starts off really good. Fucking 1 hour and a half of the first episode, 2 hours and a half of the second episode, and I think it was needed. Definitely needed. It's like watching a whole movie. It's great.
Yeah.
But it was needed, and they took so much time in this season, and and maybe the pandemic helped them to critique.
Perfected more, use more ideas.
Yeah. This season was incredible. It ended on a high note. Episode 8 started, and it was about Papa, his name Papa, and I don't know why we didn't think he was.
I know. It just blew over my mind.
I'm thinking we thought about main characters probably.
Yeah.
But Papa was a great choice to die finally. You know what I'm saying? And it was good. Like, she got her power. Elle got her power back. She finally met up with Jonathan, Mike, and Will. That scene too. Will opened up
indirectly to Mike.
Yeah. But he was saying how Elle feels about him was Will feeling about Mike.
Yeah, indirectly. Yeah.
And they just confirmed now that was him opening up.
You can tell. Everybody who watches it, everybody who's seen it can tell. Yeah. Especially how he was reacting too. So good acting on his part. Really good acting. And then at first I'm like, so why is he my reaction was, why is he so sad? He broke down in tears after that. I'm like, so why is and I looked at my wife. I'm like, is he gay? That whole scene when I got it quick because he was talking about it. You could tell his emotion in his face, and Jonathan watching in the rearview mirror, concerned, because he knows,
Yeah.
It was just all together. I'm like, yeah, this dude's gay.
Great acting.
Not in a bad way. I'm just like, yo.
That's it.
Yeah,
that was technically him. That's just the only fruition he got to opening up.
Yeah.
And to not saying it, but saying it. He's in love with Mike. And, they hinted it. It's not like they didn't force it in there. They've been hinting it for so long. So it's not like forceful. Like, you just guys want to put a homosexual thing in there.
It's not like how the new movies are now. They're just putting stuff in there.
It's not woke. They've been hinting throughout the seasons that Mike is in love with Will and he don't like Will girls. It's been hinted. And everybody thought that Steven, after season 2, season 3, it started getting more like, hey, is he, And this is it. I think he opened up. It was great acting.
There was something he's not about it.
It's good to see Will more. I like that Will has a big part because Will this started with Will.
Yeah.
And it's like...
speaking of that, it started with Will. It might end with Will too.
Yeah, for real. How it ended. And Nancy gets out, right? Yeah, and he showed her a vision of the whole what's going on.
How it started.
Yeah,
shit.
Vecna. And she got out, and now they're preparing to have the fight to Vecna. They're trying to go into the Upside Down, one team.
Yeah.
The other team, there's so many things going on. Hopper is going back to jail what they went back to jail for to stop to kill the Demogorgon, so it won't go out, which is a smart move. It's true. Then it would just pop out.
Yeah, it would just spread around the world like it did already. They literally killed all the guards in prison.
Yes,
and everybody in there in just a few hours. And when they went back, there was a lot of them.
For real, shit's going down, and that's how. So the Papa episode ended with the military finally caught up with him, and he never changed his thing, man. He's so he drugged her. He tried to keep her just to be powerful enough to fight Vecna.
He couldn't let go.
But yeah, exactly. And he's still that guy, that monster in a way, And he still protected her. He carried her out there to protect her and got shot. And then she took that. She got her powers back, and she took that whole
That was
helicopter
dope.
down.
That was like, I was like, oh, she's about to like star killer this helicopter.
Yeah.
Just force come down.
Killed it.
Just completely destroyed it. Brought it down. Played with it a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Wow, fucking awesome. And Papa's like, do you understand? You know, he tried to get that, and she's like, no, like, goodbye. You know?
Yeah. She didn't even say anything. She's just like, no. You could just tell. She's like, I don't understand.
She's not. She don't understand how.
She just got up and left.
She didn't give him the satisfaction of that. You know? Great fucking shit, man.
Good.
Great.
Good writing. Good storytelling.
For real. And then Volume, then episode 8. No, 9. I'm sorry. That 2 hour and a half shit is great. They had the journey shit from the trailer, the separate roads, separate ways.
Yeah.
They had it in the thing when they're about to start fighting. Lucas, Max, and Erica.
Sister, yeah.
Erica, they're in the real world in Vecna's house, and they're trying to get him to get Max, because Max is using herself as bait.
Yeah.
Which is heroic.
To draw Vecna.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like everybody's getting ready for battle. 11's trying to, it's called piggyback. She's trying to use the thing she used where she goes in the mine to fight Vecna inside Max's mine to find him. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And then you got the Eddie, Steve, Nancy, and Robin going upside down to find Vecna and to attack him.
Yeah. Well, he's meditating.
It's a well thought out plan.
Yeah. They'll attack from all sides.
But shit goes down.
Mm-hmm.
So, besides the pineapple pizza and Mike and 11 getting back together, shit goes down. And I like that scene with Jonathan and Will. Like, Jonathan's like, I'm always here.
Yeah.
Because he's been high, like Will says.
Yeah. Because he's been dealing with his own shit, as he says. But I like that they brought that back, that connection. Because in season 1, it was all about, like, they were really strong. The brotherly bond was like, yo, I got you, I'm here for you, whatever, why not. And then this whole time, it was just like smoking weed with his Argyle, like doing shit doing whatever.
Feeling alone.
Yeah, feeling alone, exactly.
That was great.
So it was good that they did that reconnection. Because like I said, throughout the show, Jonathan was like noticing his brother and how he's reacting and shit like that. Because, you just tell. Mm-hmm. So it's good that he caught that, and it's good that they did that.
Yeah.
It was a good scene to have before shit went down.
It was good, and I liked it. I liked the little... They have a lot of moments like that before shit goes down, which is cool. I like that Nancy and Steve. Steve is like the dream I had of being in a house with 9 kids and the girl. It's you was always... He never forgot. He loves Nancy. Mm-hmm. And I'm kind of rooting for them. I don't care.
Hey.
Jonathan's still lying.
They might happen, because, he might fuck it up. Jonathan might fuck it up.
I love Steve.
Steve might go back.
I wanted Steve not to die.
I think everybody did. After I heard that in season 1 Steve was supposed to die, but he became a fan favorite, so they kept him. Mm-hmm. I was like, damn, he might die this season. Like, they actually might do it this time.
That's the babysitter. Well, let's get it. So Eddie, they're all preparing. They have like these fucking garbage bills with knives in them and everything. They have like the best suited armor, homemade stuff. They got shotguns, Molotovs. They're ready to go. Stakes are high, man. And then you got Hopper in the prison with Joyce. Right?
Joyce and Murray. Fucking
and, Yuri and
the other guard.
The many-faced man.
Many-faced man. Oh my god.
So they went back for the Demogorgons and stuff. It was fucking awesome, and how everything intertwined. It was great. Max tried to beat out Vecna. She went to her memory, but he caught her.
That was cool though, because she actually did it. Like she went like Inception, a dream within a dream. Yeah. She kind of transported real quick when she was about to get attacked. That was really dope. I like the way they did that.
It was good until she found that, and then the damn jerk too, fucking the douchebag, the
white guy,
Jason, like wanted to defend Chrissy's death. Just fucked everything up.
Yeah.
Stepped on the Walkman, no Kate Bush to save her.
Nope.
Fucked it all up. Shit was going down. He's beating the shit out of Lucas.
Ignorant white people.
Yo. So the ending was great, man.
No, I like the way that they all came together.
First of all, Eddie did the distraction.
Yeah. Dude, that was sick. As soon as he started strumming, I was like, fucking Metallica, and he started going in. I was like, yo, get the fuck out of here, bro. That was so sick.
Decoy. The nigga's like, yeah, we're not heroes. But he's like, shredding it.
Yo,
and
oh man,
really is shredding it. That's like
it's really him playing the guitar. I'm like, yo, that's awesome, son.
The epic shots. Fucking, you see Dustin.
Rocking out in the back. Yeah, oh shit. I was like, yo, this is awesome.
They had to get the bats' attention so they could go to the house, and then the bats come and they're like, most metal ever. They start freaking out. Yeah. Bro, him and Dustin, they said, never changed Henderson, Like, they have a great bond, just like Steve and Dustin have a great bond, too. And Eddie became such a great character in this fucking season.
Yeah. I already knew he was gonna die, though. As soon as he was saying that before, he's like, yeah, never change, never do all that, just be yourself, whatever.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah, foreshadowing, exactly.
Man, listen, great fucking, Eddie was great, bro. He gave his, he didn't run away, man. Look. They were getting attacked, and he's like, yo, go Henderson. And he's looking, and I'm like, once he gave that look, I'm like, this nigga's gonna give his life.
Yep.
Because he turned around, he's like, by time. He cut the rope and everything. And it's like he said, he fought, man. He didn't run away, he gave them more chances.
Yeah. I think he killed like 5 bats.
He killed more. I think he killed more than that, because remember, they're hitting the shield. It was just way too many.
Yeah.
And Dustin
got swarmed.
Dustin tried to help him, but he broke his leg going after him.
Yeah.
Fucking
Dustin did not want to see him die.
Yeah, and then they needed that distraction because Nancy and Vecna caught them.
Yeah,
and he knew everything. He got Max again, and he got 11 back in their lair. And then the Demogorgon, the Demodog, is fucking trying to eat Hopper and shit, which is actually foreshadowing for when Joyce saw Bob get bit with this Demodog. Remember, he's holding it?
Yeah, they showed it. There were scenes that she was having flashbacks.
So she kind of had not again, and she kind of saved his life.
Mm-hmm.
And then the fucking epic scene, fucking Murray burns them all.
Yo, that was dope. They were cornered in a cell. Mm-hmm. Hopper and Joyce, all the Demagogues, and the one big ass Demogorgon is like 9 feet tall. I had a feeling he was trying to get Hopper.
Ripped that cage up too. I'm like, oh
shit. He's like, yo, you threw a spear in my face.
Wait. Before
he opened that.
Before we finish too, that debris, the pixel debris, that was fucking. That's the twist of this show. More twist from Vecna. Fucking, Vecna created the Mind Flyer. He is the Mind Flyer. Flyer.
Yeah.
Since season 1, he's been the corporate. He did the whole thing. He found it. He tells 11 he has her captured in his mind and his lair, and he's like, you brought me. He helped her. She helped him, basically. Sorry. Again, he was walking the upside down. He was seeing the creatures.
Well, he was saying he became an explorer or whatever.
Yeah, he found the particle that could enhance his ability. And the same drawing that he was drawing in his flashbacks is this freaking... Wait, that's the same picture that Will drew. It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
And it's like... That means he took possession over Will. He did all that shit in season 2. Took possession over Billy. That was Vecna the whole time trying to come over. And now, since season 3, basically he took the powers from 11. And that's how he was able to start breaking into the world.
Yeah. Started making more terrors and everything.
It was this nigga the whole time. So the particles went into the demo. Remember they said it went into the Demogorgons in the prisons?
Yeah.
So basically he's controlled. They can control them. He controls everything.
That was such a twist.
Fucking great, yo. It's a great twist. And he thought, he had it. And 11's like, Mike's like, I love you.
Yeah.
He had a whole monologue, which is cool.
Yeah, again, Will was portraying his feelings a little bit. Yo, remember, you're the heart. Mm-hmm. You hold the party together, and I love you.
He's like, you gotta do it. So it's all effort, team effort.
Yeah.
And I remember, so I was reading something that referred that this Dungeons and Dragons is like a raid. Everybody attacks on all ends, which is kind of like funny. And because they got Hopper with the Demogorgon, get Murray. They gotta stop the Russian because they don't want the shit to spread in like Russia. Mm-hmm. And then Lucas finally beat that nigga.
That was so dope.
He punched him out, and then but it's too late because Max limbs are breaking and shit.
She's already floating in the air. Like
I was like, I don't know, bro. Once the bro started breaking, I'm like, no.
Yeah, I was like, no, damn, she gonna die.
I was like, they're taking this too far. I
should have known too. Even though she's a main character, all the screen time she had, was a red flag to me by that. I just didn't notice it like that.
Man, and so 11 finally broke out of the possession, not possession, but he finally broke out of that shit. But then that's when the music kicks in. She's like, no. She's like, you've lost everything. She's like, no, you have. And then the Kate Bush starts. And I already knew right away because I was watching my wife. And I'm like, Oh, it's the trailer music. She's like, what? I'm like, Kate Bush. He just say, woo. That shit. And he picked up the Conan Barbarian sword, which I don't know where it came from.
Yo, that was such a good Easter egg. Because it came out of nowhere, literally on the floor. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yo,
there's fire.
That sword looks familiar.
And there's fire around like, like a Dungeons and Dragons scene. Like,
I don't know how or why they put that and it got there, but it was such a cool little Easter egg to have fun with.
Like my wife pointed out, it might have been the weapons they had to defend themselves.
Yeah, but not everybody would know this because the Conan sword. I'm like, yo, that shit looks familiar. It's the Conan sword. I waited till it finished and I googled it. I'm like, I fucking knew it.
And he said, like, you know, he tried an AK. He's like, nah. And you hear the Kate Bush just come. And then they do the Molotov. They got free. They thought Steve throws the first Molotov.
It was all connected. I liked the way they did it because Murray just let loose on all the Demogorgons, burned them all. Vecna felt that, distracted them, and then Steve and their team.
11 took his mind, you know.
Pushed him, was distracting him again, fighting him in his mind. And after he broke free, then they threw 2 Molotovs at this dude.
But you know,
got shot out the window by Nancy.
You gotta give him props though. That whole scene's going on. He got up. He's burning. He's just like.
He was walking towards him, burning. I'm like, yo, this like the Terminator.
And then Nancy's like, basically Sarah Connor. She looked with the face and everything. Like,
I knew it. I was watching too, but she was shooting out the window. And exactly what happened.
Michael Myers is 3. That's what it was too. Because you know when they shoot him out the window, he disappears. And then but like that scene of them together, that whole montage was fucking epic, bro. Mm-hmm. And the music is playing, didn't hurt me, and it's just like everything is like, it was perfect, bro. Gives me goosebumps to this day.
And then back when Lucas is fighting this dude, fucking kicking him, punching him back and forth, knocks him out, and then Max is like flying, her bones are breaking and shit.
He finally got like. You know, they freed her because he lost his thing when 11 pushed her.
Yep. And but it was like too late already. She was blind. She was afraid. I'm like, oh damn, they gonna let her go like that?
Fucking love that shit. That epic montage scene. And then when Hopper, I'll tell you, I cheered. Like when Hopper cut the nigga's head off, the Demogorgon.
That was awesome.
And he had that whole expression like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I was like, get that nigga, let's go, bro.
He cut his arms off. I'm like, yo, chop his head off.
Yo, fire. Now everything like the head fell and then he fell. Like it was fucking epic, bro. Mm-hmm. Epic. And then he disappeared like Mike Myers stuff.
Yeah. I wonder how the fuck he got so quick.
Yeah.
It was like not even 3 seconds that he just disappeared.
Awesome. They won the battle. They did not win the war. Fucking right after the epic ass shit, niggas died.
Yeah.
Dustin meets up with Eddie. Fucking tear in my eyes.
Yeah.
I haven't teared. I'm a man. Okay. I haven't teared this much since Tony Stark sacrificed himself in Avengers Endgame. Bro.
Even I haven't teared that much since fucking Spider-Man died in front of Iron Man. In that part I teared up a little bit. Ooh, this was like compared to that.
Yeah, that's a good part too. Okay.
That's when I felt that way.
But since
Endgame
came out after that, be
like I expected it, but
my last time
watching it happen was like, damn.
You know why? It's the way that the acting is delivered.
Yeah.
This nigga says, I didn't run this time right. I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah. Even Dustin was crying. He's like, no, you didn't. Like,
it's funny. Everybody's reaction. I watch reactors. Like watch the show. Every time he says that line, they go,
yeah. Like, why you gotta say that? Why you gotta say that? Yeah, like that. Damn.
Nigga was a hero, and you know goosebumps.
Jason got his body torn apart. That was just.
Yeah, after that whole thing,
good.
That shit was goosebumps.
That was a good thing to happen.
Fucking and then after it's like a 1-2 punch, man. Because fucking Eddie, you know, they show him die. Rest in peace, my boy Eddie went out like a champ, bro. Then Max. Well, I'm like, yo, and I was looking at my wife like, they're gonna kill Max too. After all she did, she fucking had the epic escape fucking moment with Vecna, and that became like one of the biggest scenes, you know. And it was great. It was a great scene. But like, I'm like, she's like, I can't feel anything. I'm blind. I'm like, yo. And let me tell you, I feel like they all heightened their performance. These kids,
they were very good. It was
very acting, so good, man. Like you felt it, bro. And then she died. I'm like, what the fuck?
Even that transition with 11 still in her mind with them, watching all this happen, she was busting out crying too. She was like, no, like she didn't want that to happen. She couldn't say
watch. All she could do was watch. Yes, because she's all the way in California. She did what she can, you know.
I was surprised when she did like some force healing shit and like kept her body alive. She did something to like activate her heart or whatever.
And now we have to find out what the hell's going on.
Exactly.
But that shit was nuts, man. I was like, Max too, after all she went through. Max was a really well developed character this season. I think she became one of the top characters for a lot of people now after this season came out. It was so good, man, and now they kind of did a 1-2 punch. Eddie and Max.
There were some theories though about the comparison between the Dungeons and Dragons that they play there, their campaign, and how Eddie was. They're saying Eddie might become like his counterpart in Dungeons and Dragons,
I heard about
and
that.
he might get turned to like some vampire bat thing in the Upside Down because they didn't show his body be taken out or whatever, so they might have left him there.
I hope not.
And
man.
he might turn into this vampire bat thing.
I don't like that.
I wouldn't mind it because he has a redemption kind of.
He
and
died
he
as a
fucking
hero.
kills.
They can do what they should do. Have some little flashbacks to Eddie, especially show how where they buried him and everything. I think that would be fine, but I don't want him to come back as a fucking lieutenant. No, that's too much. That's too much going on there. Bats. No. I think he died heroic. I think he deserves that. And you know, everybody, no matter what, is true. Everybody was gonna see him as a killer or a demonist.
Yeah,
it's hard to go back.
You can't go back.
It's hard to go back to that life, and it's like this.
I think he like realized that.
Way.
That's why he stood there and like did what he did.
He saved.
Because there was no going back.
He saved the town, and I love that. They had that. I'm like, yo, there's 30 minutes left, and they needed that 30 minutes. I'm sorry, they needed to have the little epilogue. Fucking. Since Max died, fucking, that's the 4th death. Even though 11 did a force heal kind of thing to let her body to come back to life.
But she's brain dead.
But she's not. I feel like her soul's not there. I feel like Vecna has her because you know Papa was like Vecna could take your abilities and stuff like that. Once he kills somebody,
your essence and shit, like absorb it into his being.
I feel like Vecna kind of has that, or if not. Who knows? I don't know what the hell they're gonna do, but she's not there. That's the point. So it still feels like uncertain and fucking. Like we lost somebody. It's crazy. But then the fucking thing opened and they tore through that fucking asshole. That guy was his whole ribcage burned.
Fucking Jason.
Everybody was good for that. Good for him. Fuck that. But they opened it. The portal to the upside down, cracked to the upside down open in Hawkins. Now and then these guys finally come back. The fucking Argyle and they finally met up. Fucking. They got the band together, man. And Dustin,
they needed that.
Yeah.
At the end, after all that, they needed that kind of reconciliation going on.
That Dustin finally had.
That moment with Eddie's uncle.
I love that.
That was good. That needed to be said, especially to him.
Yeah.
That was good.
That shit needed to happen, bro. And it was nice for somebody at least to know that he wasn't that bad. Is like to believe that he was the hero. He saved. And without telling him what really happened. But he saved people. He was a hero.
Yeah.
Choked up. Great shit. And then, the best part.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've been waiting for it.
I've been waiting for it a long time.
Hopper and Elle's reunion. Fucking loved it.
It was so good.
She was like, at that moment, she's playing the spin the bottle that Max and her playing, and she was thinking like, yo, I didn't see Max at all. So she was at her lowest. Not her lowest, but she was low.
She didn't win. She didn't win.
And then
she just got out.
That's what she needed. Her fucking father to come back. That was such a great fucking thing. I loved it. I was like, yo, come on. I kept like, yo, I want to see them meet. They need to meet. It's been a long journey. And he fucking walked through the door. That shit was great. She's like, I kept it 3 inches.
3 inches open. Right? Yeah. That was good.
Oh, he's like, I stole your look.
So yeah, the baldness. That was funny.
He's like, you look not
fat. Yeah.
So the shit's gonna go down, and I cannot wait to see it. It ended on such a great end. Like the battle, you see Hawkins smoking up, like it's coming. Like
I just want to know what's gonna happen. I think Will's gonna be a major part of this.
He should. It started with Will, and Will keeps feeling it. He says, "I feel him now. He's still alive, but he feels like the thing." And that's because he did possess him, so he was in him, and he should play a part, man. And he was in the Upside Down for a week. No, longer than that. He was stuck there, and nobody found him. You know, he was alive. He has to play a part. Something is.
I just had a major brainstorm or whatever. What if that's part of Vecna's plan this whole time? Will, and maybe he's trying to get a new body, repossess Will. Just that would be Vecna, and then they have to fight Will at the end. That would be crazy, right? What?
he needs to do what his body is doing. So, or maybe it's Max.
Nah, I don't think so.
Fire.
That would be crazy. That would be a connection between the whole thing and a crazy ass twist.
Damn, who knows?
I don't know.
What? I mean, I don't know. I hope Ella's ready. They're gonna need a lot of shit going on.
It would make sense though. I don't know if you noticed at the end before it closed out, fucking when they're on the hilltop looking at the smoke shit or whatnot, Will's nose was bleeding. Watching it before they closed it out.
I didn't see that.
His nose was bleeding literally.
I didn't see that at all.
I saw that.
So we gotta, I gotta check this shit out again.
Yeah, it's yo. I just blew my mind. I hope it's true because that would be crazy to happen.
So this we gotta see. I don't know if they're gonna add more characters to next season like they always do. They always end up killing somebody we like. But I mean, the hero of Hawkins, man, Steve, dude. Everybody's gotta get ready to fight. This shit's gonna get real, and we have 2 years to wait. Fuck.
Yeah.
It was a great fucking season. This whole season was like, this is the best season so far, and I'm happy how everybody is back on this. Everybody's so obsessed with it. It's like it's almost 1 point something billion watch hours, and then beat Squid Game. Squid Game's a different story.
Yeah.
Everyone is back on the map. This the way it ended. This is one of my top shows of all time. Like Lost is my favorite show of all time.
Lost was great.
Then it's Breaking Bad.
Oh,
And I don't know what number 3 is. It might be Strange Things now. Because this was incredible. The way this is directed, written, it was fucking top notch. Fucking awesome.
yes.
Yeah.
It was good. I can't wait to see what happens. I hope my theory is right and wrong, but I just want to see it happen.
You did get that right. So,
yes.
rest in peace, Eddie, fucking hero.
Rock on.
And Max, too, rest in peace. Until we find out what the hell's gonna happen to you. Because you gotta come back.
I think maybe when they finish Vecna, like she'll come back because her body's still alive. The other guys are like dead.
Let's see. Vecna, I mean, that's all. Mind flyer and everything. Let's get a great season. Let us know what you guys think. Hit the comment down below. Give us a like. Thank you, and we'll catch you on the next one.